to 10. Niners have to guard these last 10 yards with their life.
Yeah.
Steve Wilks has called such a great game defensively. Having to go against Mahomes, the most unenviable task. When Mahomes knows what he must do. 2nd and 7. 10 yards from the win. Mahomes throws it to Kelce in the middle of the field. Kelce still on his feet, and I believe he's going to have the 1st and goal to go. Boy, there's a lot of traffic around that football.
I mean, this is an Andy Reid drive special, and the reason for everyone at home why you're not taking a timeout, just so everyone knows, is because it's just the first quarter in overtime. That's how you have to think of it, okay? The reason they're not taking it out because we don't just say at 0, we end the game. It's the end of the first quarter, and you move to the second quarter.
Is there really just 10 seconds left in the game?
Number of people out there being like, what's going on?
First and goal. Mahomes wins it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
And this was the Andy Reid special. This was the Andy Reid special. We talked about he was saving all day. He's going to fake a motion to go across. And at that moment, he turns and goes back Hardman, who they didn't have, right? And they go get Hardman and bring him back. And the game-winning drive of Mahomes' career, he's been waiting for his one Super Bowls. He's never had it in an overtime. He is the best. He is the standard. And Michael Jordan wins it again.
Despite this.
Andy wants to save his remarks for the victory platform. The 7th longest game in the history of the NFL was one of the most memorable ones as well.
This is the 7th longest game ever?
You're going to hear a lot about it. You might as well say it right now. They have their dynasty.
Yes.
How many games have we ever gone into overtime? Not that many, or what?
Patrick, back-to-back Super Bowls for the first time in 20 years. 3 in 5 years. I can see it with your celebration. How meaningful is this one to you?
It means a ton. This is the adversity we're done with this year. And to come through, the guys never faltered. I was not giving God the glory, man. He challenged us to make us better. And I'm proud of my guys, man. This is awesome. It's legendary.
Tell us what happened on that final touchdown. What was the call?
The call is different, but it's like the same exact motion as Corn Dog. And we brought it back at the right time. Country, he's a legend, man. He'll do that. And McCall Hardman, man, battling through adversity this year, being in that moment and making that play, that's special.
So is it a dynasty now?
Yeah, it's the start of one. We're not done. I know we're going to celebrate tonight. Celebrate the parade Wednesday, Kansas City. But we're not done. We got a young team. We'll keep this thing going.
Go enjoy it. Congratulations.
With the touchdown pass, Mahomes ends up with 333 yards. Why is that significant? This stadium's address is 3333 Al Davis Way. He's never lost in this building. And they win it by 3 on this touchdown throw to McCole Hardman, who started the season as a Jet.
Jim, I want you to know this was an incredible call. What they did, Andy Reid right here, and Mahomes' eyes holding people inside. You cannot look at Mahomes' eyes. Watch this right here. Pause that. Right there. See this motion? As soon as that happens, Ward's eyes go to the next guy inside. And at that point, he's out leveraged. You have to time that motion perfectly where you can hide him behind. Andy Reid, that was a perfect call, and Mahomes looking inside. It's so hard to beat those guys, and the Niners blades are good, but the Chiefs are the standard. It takes everything. You got to go take it. That's why I said you might need to go for it on that 4th and 4.
So we have our first back-to-back champion since the Patriots back in 03-04. You know, when we were talking this week, we had Kelsey and Mahomes together in our production meeting, and they said if we win this one, trust me, we're talking about three-peat around here. They know history, they know legacy, and there's more they want to achieve. You could hear that in the comments by Patrick to Tracy just a moment ago.
Do you remember when I asked? Because I knew this as a player. When I played, Jim, the one thing you want is to do something no one's ever done before. No one's ever gone perfect. Oh, nope, the Dolphins did it. Has anybody ever had 3 in a row? 3 Super Bowls. Nobody ever. Once you get 2, it's possible. Now that you get to do something historic, like you said.
This is their
Mahomes
third in a
undoubtedly
row.
is going to be the MVP
Win?
for the 3rd time at the Super Bowl. Tom Brady the most with 5. Mahomes now joins Montana with the 2nd most with 3.
What a game, partner. I loved it being with you.
That was just an awesome time.
Great season.
Love the season.
I love you.
Pal. Love you. Heartbreak again in the Super Bowl for Shanahan and the Niners. The Chiefs beat both #1 seeds in the postseason, Baltimore and San Francisco, and they are the Super Bowl champions. Coming up, the Verizon Super Bowl postgame show and the presentation of the Vince Lombardi Trophy. You have been watching Super Bowl 58. We'll join James Brown right after this. Kansas City is the world champion again.
Feels like a dream.
Darn it, kiddo, I was rooting for you for your birthday win. Oh, sorry. I love you. Good night. I'll stay up to wait. Oh, why are you going to torture yourself, honey? Just go to bed. Just go to bed.
Only feel the number of people out there being like, what's going on?
First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
And this was the Andy Reid special. This was the Andy Reid special. We talked about he was saving all day. He's going to fake a motion to go across. And at that moment, he turns and goes back. Hardman, who they didn't have, right? And they go get Hardman and bring him back. And the game-winning drive of Mahomes' career. He's been waiting for his one Super Bowls. He's never had it in an overtime. He is the best. He is the standard. And Michael Jordan wins it again.
Andy wants to save his remarks for the victory platform. The 7th longest game in the history of the NFL was one of the most memorable ones as well. And the Chiefs, you're going to hear a lot about it. You might as well say it right now. They have their dynasty.
Yes. They absolutely do.
Tracy, down to you.
Patrick, back-to-back Super Bowls for the first time in 20 years. 3 in 5 years. I can see it with your celebration. How meaningful is this one to you?
It means a ton. Just the adversity we dealt with this year, and to come through, the God's never faltered. I was not give God the glory, man. He challenged us to make us better, and I'm proud of my guys, man. This is awesome. It's legendary.
Tell us what happened on that final touchdown. What was the call?
The call is different, but it's like the same exact motion as Corn Dog, and we brought it back at the right time. Coach Reed's he's a legend, man. He'll do that. And McCall Hardman, man, battling through adversity this year, being in that moment and making that play that's special.
So is it a dynasty now?
Yeah, it's the start of one. We're not done. I know we're going to celebrate tonight, celebrate the parade Wednesday, Kansas City, but we're not done. We got a young team. We'll keep this thing going.
Go enjoy it. Congratulations.
With the touchdown pass, Mahomes ends up with 333 yards. Why is that significant? The stadium's address is 3333 Al Davis Way. He's never lost in this building. And they win it by 3 on this touchdown throw to Mecole Hardman, who started the season as a Jet.
Jim, I want you to know this was an incredible call.